now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
Oh, I like that angle.
That's unfortunate. Time to take the leg.
Welcome to Drinkin, Bro. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. It's Friday. D'Anthony went a little hard last night. Went a tad hard last night, and I'm really trying to refuel here today. Saw one of our faves last night. So it was my son's 12th birthday, Jax. Happy birthday, buddy. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for that. His favorite musician is Barnes Courtney. Friend of the show, been on the show, and got to take him out to see him last night, my wife and I, and it's weird when you love the same artist as much as your child and you start boozing because you're like, oh my God, this is my favorite dude too. And then, boom, here we are. So pounding it, just pounding through the water today, making the wheels turn here. And then I'll get into hard AF probably around, let's call it 2-ish. Bob, your kids out of school today too? Gone, right?
Yeah.
Good Friday. What did you do, Dan? For Good Friday, what did you do to celebrate today? Did you be good?
What?
Yeah.
No, I ate some taco meat.
Okay.
With cottage cheese and pineapple. It's a really nice high-protein treat. I think it's...
That's what you did for Good Friday?
That's what I did today.
Yeah.
In addition to some eggs earlier, but... and I had a show with a philosopher. I haven't done anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was the philosopher?
His name is Benjamin Hamby. He's a friend of Baker's.
What was he philosophizing on?
He's a logic and critical thought guy, so like Aristotle, Plato, shit like that.
Oh, very similar to what I do on a daily basis. And yeah, you could have just had me on this morning, you know. But look, you see the name of it. How are we limited already on ads? I didn't swear once on YouTube. Already limited, dude.
Maybe because we have shot in the title. I don't know. YouTube's so
Is that what it is?
It honestly may be that.
It's
just
the
so
worst, the worst platform on the planet. Look, guys, no way to sugarcoat this. American planes have been shot down in Iran. Dan, you know the details of this better than I do. I woke up to this story, and unfortunately, I'm like most of you, where you have to check like 10 different sources to say, is this true? Is this real?
Sure.
Or is this the bullshit that's the propaganda that Iran is putting out? You can confirm this? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and now's a good opportunity to see which one of the people or organizations you go to for news are full of shit or not.
Right.
Because if they're not reporting that there is a F-15 Strike Eagle that got shot down, and that an A-10 subsequently was shot down during CSAR, Combat Search and Rescue. It's called Sandy. That's the posture they take. Then they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't have access. They're just repeating something they heard from somebody else.
Got it.
Just to be clear. Now, not everybody's going to have access to all things. I happen to be hooked up in the Air Force, but... Sure.
But you would at least guess that most members of any mainstream media would.
If you're talking to people that are so it's a different thing, right? The people who report like these Pentagon reporters, they have to play by the rules to maintain access. So they're only talking to colonels and generals and spokespeople who are giving them a tailored message, and they just repeat it.
Ah,
right?
Gotcha.
And if I talk to somebody, it's somebody who's involved in the operation.
Yeah.
Like directly involved. So yeah, what happened was, what we think anyway so far, the preliminary is that a Russian SAM site, like surface air missile site, popped an F-15. Then on a Sandy op afterward, a follow-on to look for them, an A-10 was downed. Now the A-10 pilot has already been recovered. The F-15 pilot also been recovered. The weapons officer from the F-15 not yet recovered so far. Although Israel said earlier that they may have gotten him, so we don't know just yet. But yeah.
Okay. Is there any deaths?
No.
Okay.
Not reported yet. I mean, there's one dude out there. He's armed, and he says, "God is good. Enemy is 3 clicks north." That was the last thing we heard from him. Radio communications are going to get jammed, and he wouldn't have long range stuff with him anyways. But he'll be fine. We'll get him.
As far as who did this, are we positive it's Iran? I know you said Russia.
It was in Iranian airspace.
Okay.
When I say a Russian SAM, I mean that it was their tech that they provided for him.
Got it.
Now, I'm also being told that the F-15 pilot is one of the same guys that got shot down in Kuwait.
Stop.
Yeah. It's like, dude, fuck, man. You got the worst luck in the world.
Or the best. He's still alive.
Well, yeah, the pilot's already been recovered, so he's doing fine. He's been shot down twice in a month and is fine.
Jesus
So
Christ,
that's pretty,
dude.
yeah, you got to count your fucking luck there.
Who does he think he is? A B-24 pilot in World War II?
I know. This sounds like an unbelievable story here.
Yeah, I wonder, Bob, look it up. Who's been shot down the most? It would definitely be a B-24, I would imagine.
Almost has to be.
Has to be.
Right?
Right?
Like,
Yes,
there's
yes.
no other option.
There is no other option.
Maybe like no, because we didn't do enough jumps for a C-47 or not C-47. What do you call it? A 17 or something like that.
The B-24 pilots were going up several times a week, if not every day. So, yeah, it would
Yeah.
easily be them. Let me see.
Yeah, either like a C-47 or C-17 would not have had enough flight time. Yeah.
What do you got, Bob?
Oh, damn it. That's most confirmed kills. I will note, though, because this name is too good to not mention. The top American flying ace of World War II, having shot down 40 Japanese aircraft, flying a P-38 Lightning, was Major Dick Bong.
Stop it.
That's a hero.
Yeah, there you go. Dick Bong?
American hero.
Dick Bong. Way to go, Dick Bong. My God, dude. That was back in the day, though, when Dick was like a common name.
Yeah, how do you spell his, because Dick Winters was, pretty
Major
guy.
Richard Dick Bong.
How do you spell his last name?
B-O-N-G.
Yeah.
How do you get that last name? What does it mean?
Smoke
Look
weed.
up what that word means.
Smoking weed a lot.
Is it a Ellis Island bastardization or something?
It was Bangladesh.
Oh, so I think this guy might have been Vietnamese, actually.
Oh, you don't say. Look at that. Then that answers your question.
Nope, he was not. I don't know how he got this
Bob,
name. Jesus
what
Christ.
the fuck, dude? Now we're the fucking fake news, right?
He was born to Carl Bong,
Sweden.
who is an immigrant from Sweden.
Okay.
So that's Swedish, I guess, but it's probably not Bong. It's probably Boeing or something. Boeing,
definitely
Boeing,
fucked that up.
B-O-A-N-G, maybe something like that. Yeah.
Maybe they anglicized it.
Okay. Whatever, man. Bong is a dope-ass last name. I'd love to have it, Shit. You know how much fucking jerseys I could sell NIL-wise for that if your last name was Bong in a college campus? Well, let's go, bro. Damn, dude. It's like our buddy Noah back here. Noah Kaniga. He's cashing in on it, dude. Left and right, that guy.
That K was... Whew.
That K is always in there.
Whew.
That K is always in there for me, okay? I don't slip. There's a pillow backstage that I scream
Nobody clipped
into
that.
for the N-word every single time, okay?
So
I
it
don't
looks-
slip on this show.
It looks like for an American pilot, the most was 2 or 3 times, because if they got shot down basically more than twice, they were either grounded or reassigned. Probably not punitively. Probably like, I think you've seen enough. Like you're good to get a new job.
Yep. I mean, look. That's during a conventional conflict like this and not a full-blown war, getting shot down twice in a month is fucked.
That's
That's
nuts,
wild.
dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot under any circumstances, but that's in a declared multi-year war. That's wild.
That's like lightning strike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. Holy shit, dude.
I mean, the way you explain it is that motherfucker's on the tip of the spear. That's how you explain it.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah.
Like there's if you are comfortable throwing a guy back in after that situation that quickly, then he's a fucking pipe hitter for sure.
Well, also, he wanted to do it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got to want to say, yeah, I'll go back tomorrow. Let's do it. Otherwise, you'd probably take time off for that and not go back in. So good to hear that everybody's fine. I think that's why this story is kind of dwindling with the media. You know, the media was hoping for a shit ton of deaths in this one. Just praying on it, right? Give me 15 dead. Give me 15 American soldiers dead so we can run with that fucking headline.
yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, according to everybody else, I mean, Jesus, they're way behind you, by the way. Even the House Democrats just posted 28 minutes ago. We are monitoring updates about the F-15 shot down by Iran and hope for the safety of the crew members involved in the rescue and all that other stuff. So,
Yeah.
they are far behind on this one.
They always are. There was also an IRGC missile malfunction that you can see the videos online, the whole takeoff and lift, and it slammed into some West Tehran neighborhood. Watch, I'm sure we'll get blamed for that too. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, so you can at least see the launch site this time, so they can't blame us for that one.
There you go. And then what happens in a case like this, Dan? We usually go and blow that place up?
No, they already did it.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Oh, yeah, you mean from where they fired that missile?
Yes,
Yeah, we'll
yes.
drop a bomb on that.
Okay,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Well, we'll do some recon. We have ISR up there right now, drones that are high enough that they can't be detected, and we'll see if it's a mobile SAM site. We may let it go to see where it travels to, right?
Uh-huh.
So TBD on that. I mean, you know, we've got pretty competent people in our military, believe it or not. They're good at conducting war, so that's what they're doing.
Yeah, there's footage of this that I wanted to share with you, if you can confirm it. I know the Twitter accounts, and they're big, but again, I'm fooled by AI all the
Being
fucking time.
a big Twitter account doesn't mean anything.
I know.
This is called bandwagon fallacy. The popularity of a statement has no correlation to its truth.
Totally get it, but I want to show you this video, and they're saying this is the actual video of it being shot down.
I don't know anything about that.
But play it just to see it here.
No, this isn't the F-15.
Oh, it isn't?
No, the caption says F-15 chases Iranian drone, but can't take it down over Iraq.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because with all this shit, Jesus, man, if you don't fact check it or you don't know inside sources, I'm the regular dummy who lives out in the world who looks at this shit and kind of breezes by it. And then we'll get into it on the show and then try to reverse engineer it and see if any of this shit is true. But god damn, dude, that is the bitch of today's media. Because they're going to have their own story tonight, whatever that is. And I'm sure they're going to drag out, even if these guys are found, all of them alive, they will drag it out and make sure that it's a 48, 72-hour story where we're on the search for these people, we shouldn't be in this thing, and blah, blah, blah. So if everybody's all right, thank God. But we'll find out, I guess, right?
I mean, two of the three have already been recovered.
Okay, so we're just looking for one more right now at this point? All right. Just making sure here. And then we got a fun story out of Italy today, Bob. You're going to love this one just because you can go down a rabbit hole here of who this chick actually is. But the Maloney cabinet's been rocked by this affair scandal. I forget that there's people in other countries who have like huge like OnlyFans models and influencers and all that other shit. Just because we only know the ones here. But the second minister was caught up in a romance with this younger online influencer here, and the Italian PM recovers from the bruising referendum defeat here. But when you see this chick, I think you're fine with it. You know, you'll really understand it here. So she's a former model, Bob. and she revealed she is having an affair with Italy's interior minister, causing a new crisis for Giorgia Meloni. There she is right there. You shocked by that, Bob, or no?
It's Italy. They had. Don't you remember who was the fucking guy, Dan, from like 10 years ago who was just like making Bill Clinton look like a Puritan? Italy's prime minister.
What is that fucker's name?
Is that the jam over there? Or are you just allowed to do this and everybody kind of looks the other
It's
way?
Italy.
I mean, not allowed. Was it Conte?
Yeah, it was Conte.
No. Silvio Berlusconi.
Oh, Berlusconi. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Well, was it Berlusconi? Okay, are you sure? All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, the first thing I typed in, the first thing that comes up is Silvio Berlusconi prostitution trial.
Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Her last name is Conte. There's no way.
There's some way.
Is there a way that's the daughter? Her name is Claudia Conte.
I don't know.
I would love this so much if this is true. Holy shit. But it looks like Sofia Vergara. And yeah, dude, of course that was going down over there. I didn't know that's how they played it out, though, in Italy. Good for them. You know?
Yeah, that's how they roll, 100%.
And I hate to repeat myself, but, you know, when I think of Italy, Olive Garden, Parthenon, and then that's kind of it. As far as Italy goes, and I kind of move on with my life over there. But yeah, not shocked by this whatsoever, and congratulations. So Claudia Conte claimed in a radio interview that she was having an affair with Matteo Pantidose. God, they have the best last names, though. I will give them that. The Italians, a 62-year-old minister, married, 2 grown-up children, and congratulations to him. Proud of you, bud. Proud of you over there.
No, I'm extremely proud of him.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
My word.
But that's just Italy. You just do that in Italy.
Do you? That's the whole vibe, huh?
Italy and France. Yeah, it's just old guys banging young chicks constantly.
I guess so, man. So look at that. Look at him. The smile on his face tells you everything you need to know. Right there. You know? That's a wide tie, too. You never see a tie that wide.
Well, it's doubled up. He's not got the tail tucked in correctly,
Okay.
which is kind of embarrassing for an Italian, to be honest. But if he's, slinging hog like that, who's got the time to tie your tie right?
Yeah, no one, dude. No one. If you're at the deli and you're slanging meat, dude, occasionally, hair's going to fall into it. Nothing you can do about it over there. And, yeah, shit. Congratulations to this guy. Congratulations. Obviously, it's Good Friday today. Easter weekends. You got Easter egg hunts and all that other stuff. I think it's supposed to rain here on Saturday. But there's a dude. We've brought up this story in the past where people actually nail themselves to the cross. And they kind of repeat what Jesus did to kind of live like him. I don't. Let's show it. Who cares? What the fuck is... YouTube's already nuked the video today, so who cares? There's a dude who has done this 37 times. There he is right there.
Oh, yeah, this is the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it every year. It's
no, but it's the same dude.
yeah, the Stations of the Cross here. But he gets, this is
They do,
fucked.
more than one person does it. Like a bunch of people do it.
Yeah.
So this guy's name is Ruben Nahe. He's 65, and he was crucified. Oh, they're saying for the final time. Did he die?
No, just you got to retire.
37 years in a row. He did this.
Does he get a Purple Heart for this?
I'm not sure what you get for that.
From, like, Christendom? Can he be sainted for this? You think the Catholics are going to saint him for this?
Bob, what do you get for
I mean, he's
this?
been doing it for a long time.
37 years is a long time.
It's a long time. I think you gotta look into it. Now you don't get none of that happens till after you die. But
Yeah, right.
you got to put him on a short list. I think.
Yeah.
Bob, that's too obvious. It's too on the nose. Short Filipino guy. Put him on the short list. Come on, man. Come on, you're better than that. It's like putting Gary Coleman on the short list. So with this, what's the story? Do they actually go nails through the hands and all that shit? That's what it looks
yes,
like.
they do nail through the hands and the feet, but you're not being crucified. You're supported by these other things because the whole point of crucifixion is a lot of times they actually did just tie them.
Yeah.
The nails weren't necessarily all the time.
It makes you.
He's got nails in his
It makes you.
hands. Yeah.
It makes you suffocate though. Like the weight of your body collapses down on your lungs and you can't breathe anymore.
No way.
Yeah, that's why I like the Roman centurion piercing Jesus, his side, was something. I mean, it was kind of a mercy, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, this is like intentional stigmata. There's nothing. There's no like.
Oh shit, that's it right there.
There's no
There you go.
There's no Catholic ritual to do this. This is not a thing that's like canon.
Put this on screen here, Bob. This is wild.
The nails
Is he
are-
screaming? Is there any audio?
Oh yeah, he's screaming. He's not having fun.
"37 times this fucking guy did this. Holy shit, dude. Well, he announced his retirement. He said this was going to be his final one.
One of the best to ever do it.
Maybe the GOAT, dude. Maybe the greatest of all time. Oh, is he speaking right here?
I guess.
Seconds, puro sakit lang po. Kaya habang tumatagal, dahil yung dugo natin...
Oh, he's got bandages on his fucking hands, dude.
You gotta treat the wound.
This is legit.
At this point, it should be like a piercing on your ear. You know, you can just swap out nails.
That's what I would figure here, but... Oh, look at that whole thing play out right there.
I think that was on purpose.
Yeah, no, I do too. They're actors, right?
Yes, so they're, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. God, he's in it, isn't he? What a performance this guy's putting on. Holy shit. Look at him go, dude. He's in it. He's Jesus right there. This is wild. Man. And so...
What do you think happens when he shows up to heaven?
And meets Jesus?
Yeah, and he's like, I mean... Same guy, right?
Is it like the Spider-Man meme?
It's like you did it once, right? Just not talking shit or nothing.
I did it 37 times,
Yeah,
bro.
JC, I think is what they call him in the biz. JC, 37 times. So, put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
I hope that's the conversation, man.
I think
really hope it
I think
is.
Jesus would get a kick out of it. to
So
be
do
fair,
I.
Yeah.
I think Jesus has a sense of humor, and he'd be like, "Hey, bro,
Yeah.
saw what you did 37 times, man."
God definitely has a sense of humor. Bob, do you remember when he smote the Philistines with hemorrhoids?
Yeah. I like that.
Hemorrhoids? How so? Like, how did
He just snapped
God
his
do
fingers.
that?
What are you talking about?
He's God, and it's 1 Samuel chapter 5. There was a plague of hemorrhoids, punishment for capturing the Ark of the Covenant. Now, I'm not sure how they would have captured. I guess they have to hold on to the poles that come out of it,
Okay.
because if you touch it directly, you just die. But yeah, it says I can't remember the exact phrase, but he gave them hemorrhoids on their secret parts, I believe is the phrase.
Sure.
In Aramaic, secret parts.
Yep.
Which makes me feel uncomfortable. But
Well, we know what secret parts are. We get it. Man, that video was haunting, Bob. I'm looking more into this. So ahead of the crucifixion, and Nahe was that guy that we showed, and the two other dudes carried their crosses on their back for a half a mile in scorching heat. This year, he carried a slightly lighter cross weighing 20 kilograms. How much is that?
44 pounds.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's not that much.
For that little guy? He's
It's-
67.
It's 44. How much do you squat?
Well, but he's 67 years old.
Okay, well, how much do you squat?
Me?
Because you're 60.
Oh, fucking half his age,
He's
dude.
also dragging it on his
Half his
back.
age.
44 pounds. It's like picking up my oldest kid.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
like
mean?
a fucking 5-year-old.
Guys, it's 67. He's 67. So,
my dad picks up my kids.
I don't. A 45
Or
pound.
probably more like a 6 or 7-year-old. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's not like a big kid.
6'7".
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it today.
Yeah, you never answer the question
What?
about your squat. How much are you squatting?
Shit. Last time I did it, I think 225. Nothing crazy. I'm not a big. I don't go for PRs or any of that shit. Like, I haven't in a long, long time.
No, you're better off doing kettlebell and dumbbell squats than you are doing rack squats.
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, it was
Rack-
on a thing because I don't have a spot or anything. So it was at the gym where.
a Smith machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gay.
They are. They are.
At the
But that's the stage of life I'm in of like workouts. They're gay. They're not fun. You don't get to do the cool shit like you did in college where you're blasting PRs every 4 days. Like, it's just a functional workout to make sure everything's moving along. You still look good in clothes, and that's where I'm at in this life right now. You know, I trained pretty hard for the football shit for the Arena League, but I was really, really fucking sore for probably 72 hours afterwards, where I was like, holy shit. But after that, I was like, all right, cool. But still, there was no PRs involved or any of that shit because I didn't want to get hurt.
San Fernando is SSE, southeast of Angeles City, Clark Air Force Base. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is. Holly Movie Star in the chat is saying this. And then watch vids where they flail their backs till bloody. That's corporal mortification using a cat of nine tails.
Oh, God.
I was just reading, actually, in a news article from this, like as I was looking stuff up, that they don't have a cat of nine tails. So what they do is they put shards of broken glass into a paddle.
Shut the fuck up.
And then
That's
use
metal.
that.
Spank the bottom of their nutsacks with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not just get a chalise?
I don't know.
You know, chalise.
Oh, yeah.
So when you clamp around your leg, I mean, it's come on.
We all get it for our first communion. I mean,
I remember.
Just like the little Jew boys get their fucking bag of gold that hangs around their neck.
yeah.
Exactly.
Catholics get a chalice because they definitely mourn their faith.
Was it Paul Bettany
Yes.
who did it?
Yes.
And that was the most famous scene that I can remember in a movie that did it. And couldn't stop jacking off, you know? That was the only thing that I could get off to. That was my Kevin Spacey Saving Private Ryan scene, you know? That's the one that's my go-to there.
That's fair. I was never more proud to be a Catholic than watching that scene. Tom Hanks was the bad guy in Da Vinci Code.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
It was.
People don't realize this.
Are you Opus Dei?
They're not really devout enough, but I respect their game.
Who's more devout than Opus Dei?
Boy.
Shit. That's a
question.
tough one.
I mean, this guy hanging himself off of fucking crosses
Well,
for 37 years in a row.
hang on. Can I read the rest of this? This is hilarious. So apparently he told them, I only want my palms nailed in this time, sparing his feet from being pierced again.
Oh, yeah, it's probably hard to recover from that. Oh, that's Holly Movie Star says the Filipino man in the video is in San Fernando, so that's southeast of Angeles City, which is where Clark Air Force Base is, I see.
Gotcha.
So if you were an Air Force person stationed in the Philippines, you could have gone and watched this. And if you were a
Great.
Catholic and you didn't, probably going to hell.
Yeah. Let's see. Alcohol-soaked steel nails. And the only reason that he didn't do his feet was his wife said that she begged. Oh, my God. He's a carpenter. Come on, man. Come on. He's a carpenter in real life, too?
Yeah, it's called method acting. Fuckface.
Wow.
Maybe you heard of it.
Jesus. I mean, sorry. I mean, literally, Jesus. But that is intense. So she begged the husband not to get the nails through the feet and then to halt the annual spectacle due to his weakened lungs. So maybe all of those things added up to the weakened lungs like you were talking about.
I mean, can you imagine how useless he is around the house with nail holes in his feet? She didn't want to deal with that again for another month.
Maybe
and a half.
that's why he did it, dude.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to do any work.
He's
And
just
was
laid
like,
up.
hey,
Yeah.
sorry, man. I do this for Jesus, so can't really change the light bulb.
Yeah, that would be. Maybe I'll start doing that. I did this for Jesus, and my Japanese woman would care not at all. What do you mean, Jesus? You mean Hirohito? I don't know what the fuck she's. Not Hirohito, probably.
The annual event has turned Anahe into a village celebrity with devotees flocking to the three communities in the Pampanga province north of Manila in the Philippines to witness the grim ceremony. I don't know why you needed to use the word grim. I mean, it's,
It's spiritual.
yeah,
It's enlightening.
It's respect for Jesus, so I don't really understand that.
Speaking of carrying a cross, our Haas American Pope will be doing the Stations of the Cross himself.
Stop it.
Lugging the cross for 14 stations.
Are you kidding?
No.
How heavy is that?
I don't know how heavy his cross is, but he's the first Pope to do it in a long time. Long time.
When does
apparently.
it start? Is this a YouTube event?
I don't know, but it would be today.
Is it Netflix? Is it on Netflix today?
The Vatican has a YouTube. They probably fucking broadcast
Is
it.
Jake Paul fighting somebody before it? What's the opener for this?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like what do you do as an opener for the Pope slanging a cross down the street?
A little comedy show, maybe?
Who's
crowd going?
Yeah, who's doing it?
Maybe
Shane
some
Gillis
sort of,
opening up.
I think maybe some sort of dress parade from the Swiss Guard in full rainbow attire.
Boo! Yeah, it's not gonna be rainbow attire. Catholics hate gays. We're not gonna have that.
No, do you know what the Swiss Guard is? They're the fucking clowns that guard the Vatican, and they dress like homosexuals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pull these guys up.
That's literally their fucking uniform.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
How do you
dude.
not know this?
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Are you an
Like, what
adult
am
human
I-
being in the world?
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, I don't. Sorry, guys. Like, what the fuck is this called? The Swiss Guard? What else do they do?
That's it. They provide
guard.
site security for the Vatican. They
Yeah.
have.
Should you? You shouldn't have walls or that if you believe in.
have
What the
their own
Pope is
military.
saying. The Pope is saying, "Hey, all people are loved."
I mean,
guys.
the Pope
open
is a-
borders, all that other shit.
The Pope is a globalist clown.
That's what I think. Like, if you're not going to have
all
open,
popes, like the Catholic Church in general, is they are the number one financier of fucking illegal immigration on Earth.
in the
By-
United States,
on Earth.
everywhere
In Europe as well, yes.
Okay.
They are the number one financier. They're completely full of shit.
Well, he makes that speech 3 times a year where he says, "Hey, the immigrants and the immigrants and the immigrants," and then he's got this massive wall around the Vatican. It's his own city. You can't tax it. And now you're telling me these little faggots are up there just jolly ranching around?
There's some pipe hitters in there. A lot of those dudes are
You
former.
think so?
Oh yeah. A lot of those
Come
dudes,
on.
A lot of those dudes are former tier 1 operators. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, and they have an investigations wing. They have an intelligence wing. They got
They-
all sorts of stuff.
This is their like dress uniform, but they walk around with
They walk around in
guns.
suits, for the most part.
This is a direct path to heaven, Ross. Why wouldn't you do it?
Because you're dressed like a goddamn court gesture from the 1500s.
It's called
What do we-
tradition. Yeah.
This is nuts, dude. And you're telling me these pipe
Some
hitters
esprit de corps.
are dressed like this?
Yeah. I mean,
Show the guy sitting down there.
I
Bob,
wore
far left.
ACUs for years. That's just as gay.
Bob, far left. Up one. He's sitting down, just kind of chilling. Yeah, like Kobe in the locker room.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
yeah.
After winning this.
He's getting
He's
ready
just
to put his
getting
helmet
suited
on.
up. Yeah.
But see, they got
Come on,
Got plenty of-
man.
plenty of
blow that
firearms,
picture
too.
up. Blow that picture up. This is. I feel like I'm at a Ren fair. This is crazy.
Ren
I've-
fairs
I've-
don't have that many AKs.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever's the wooden frame.
But look at the rest of it, dude.
Their combat uniform is the same as ours, though. They use,
Is it?
Yeah, they use multicam.
This guy looks like he's going to have a huge turkey leg in about 30 minutes.
They use multicam and I believe maroon berets, just like the 82nd. So you wouldn't. I mean, aside from the fact that they're godless heathens, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between them and a paratrooper.
Let's see the other outfit, Bob. Show me the other uniform for these guys. Let's have a little fucking military fashion.
That's the old one. Type in.
Well, let's see that one too. Let's see where they started and where they are now.
Yeah, this is an old one.
Is that like-
You can tell
this
because they're
makes
still
sense.
wearing old school web gear.
Okay.
That's probably from the fucking 90s. Actually, go back, click that X on the right over there where that picture's blown up. Hang on a sec. Let me see.
Who are those black dudes?
That's one picture. There's a better picture with a bunch of dudes facing forward, but yeah, that's
Okay.
That's more similar. It's like a European version of our camo. Basically.
Now, this makes sense to me. This picture makes sense to me. The other one, come on. I mean, do better. Jesus, man.
It's a ceremonial outfit, so it's the one they wear when they're on.
Party Patrol?
No,
I mean, look at the fucking guys guarding the king of England.
Yeah,
Same thing.
They also
Yeah.
look like retards.
Yeah. Retards, Bob. I don't understand that either. With what's the little chin strap too? That's just it's so tight on there for those fucking guys. And I know you can't talk or anything.
No,
Maybe that's part of it.
That's a very old look. I think that actually came from France, didn't it?
What this?
the chin strap on the British.
No, the circular.
The hat is
the circular flat topped hat with the fucking chin strap. I
so
believe is French.
the bearskin type of hat or whatever it is, that is taken directly from Napoleon's Imperial Guard, and it's to commemorate beating them at Waterloo. So
Yeah.
yeah, they did not wear that hat prior to Waterloo.
No, and I think that the English police started wearing it after a while too, sometime in like the early 20th century, if I'm not mistaken. It's very similar, anyways.
Yeah, pop these
so
guys
this
up.
is what
Not this one. This is Napoleonic.
I mean,
yeah.
look at this. Look at this bullshit. What the fuck?
Yeah. And they're not allowed to move or anything.
No.
Although if you get up too close to them, they'll fucking rock you.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is there any footage of them rapping somebody on the beach?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Really? Pop that up. Find that on YouTube. Shit, I'm learning a lot
We're teaching
today.
Ross so much culture today.
You know
I love
what,
you guys.
dude? Oftentimes, I say that I'm a podcast host and an educator. Today, I am the student, and I'm learning. Are these real or are these AI?
They're trained professionals.
Some dumb voiceover, but yeah, these are
Yeah.
real videos.
Are they really?
Yeah, some of these are older than AI.
Okay.
Yeah, if you try to touch them or something, they'll fuck you up.
No shit. And there's an off-limits area? Whoa.
Yeah. She just runs. Like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with the horse.
Don't touch my boat.
Why are you on the horse in that small of a space? One would imagine that's going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, don't hold his rein. That's
Oh. Wow. So you can't do that either.
No.
But you can take pictures that close? Oh.
He didn't like the cut of her jib. Get out of here, bitch.
Wow.
She's not
Wow,
fucking.
dude.
She must have been a Catholic.
Yeah.
This is England now. We do COE.
Look
bitch.
at this guy. He's
Look
just
at
like, get-
homeboy.
Somebody's about to get fucked up. I want him just to fucking decapitate somebody.
Yeah.
Blocked
Drop
the
the
way.
shoulder.
This
Drop
little,
the
this
So
little
this is when
hover.
they're switching posts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this change at the tomb. Similar.
except they don't
thing.
block it off like we do, which is
What happened to homeboy here?
He's trying to run up to these guys and be like, "What's up? Hey, hey!" It's like run on a baseball field, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also all those kids right there are 19 to 24, and they're all studs too. They would beat the guy to death. So that's good that old cop stopped them. Otherwise, they would have been in really serious trouble. What the fuck's going on here? Oh,
It's
just,
a
Oh,
tourist.
wow.
Yeah.
Taurus. It's a Taurus just wanting to do shit.
Oh, the bobbies came.
God, that's wild.
This has got to be actually
This is
just
a
like
long
the
video.
worst duty to pull.
yeah.
Yeah, right? Because people are going to come up with you and just fuck with you all day
Just
long.
every like 100 times a day. Oh, hello, governor. Can you say something to me?
That's
No.
That's
It
exactly
basically-
word for word what I
Yeah.
would say.
It would basically be like being Dave Chappelle in 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's
Rick
screaming.
James, bitch.
Just screaming into your face next to your
Rick
children.
James. Yeah, I would word for word, Bob. Oh, hello, governor. That's exactly what I would say. And then this shit would happen. Why do they make them though? They just stand or sit on a horse in the middle of a small opening there.
What do you mean?
You know what? Tradition
Cavalry.
Yeah. Tradition is weird, but it's important. I support all of this. I appreciate the hewing to a certain like historical tradition.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I appreciate
Good to
this
keep
this
it
American
relevant.
dude dressed as the king here, or the queen, waving next to the horse. God, we fuck up everything, don't we? Just around the world. Just Americans around the world just fucking up traditions, dude. What's the first thing we do? Leaning Tower of Pisa? Push it up, or it's our penis, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just America. God bless us for doing it, dude.
Well, we've got the opportunity right now to do one of the funniest things ever.
Which is?
Bob, go to your Twitter and open this image that I've just sent you. Now, we've got 4 people in space going farther from the Earth than anybody ever has. What's stopping us from greeting them like this?
Planet of the Apes? Holy shit. That would be genius,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Have they successfully left orbit, Dan? Was that last night that they were?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They did
maneuver?
their burn yesterday, and they're on the way to the moon now. As a matter of fact, they've already crossed the farthest point that a female's ever been before. So she's the farthest woman away from Earth. ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How are tits feeling today?
I don't know. Maybe you can ask her.
Yeah, Bob, go to NASA on YouTube. So you can watch it just nonstop if you want to. I popped in on it last night when I got home just to see everything was on the up and up there. It's kind of like Big Brother. You just kind of watch inside the spaceship there. And they got exterior shots, so that's where they're at right now. That's crazy.
I think they should put cameras behind all of the mirrors, make them one-way mirrors. And there's a camera behind it, so you just see them like digging in their nose and shit like that. And don't tell them either. Just like let 'em
Yeah.
do weird stuff.
And see what happens all day.
I'm not seeing anything inside of it.
They might cut to it.
Yeah, I doubt they have stuff inside because there's classified technology in there.
Yeah, well, no, the shot I saw last night, they were in there.
There are certain sections that you can see inside. There's certain sections where you cannot see inside. Like I don't know about on this spacecraft specifically, but some of them have laboratory environments that you can't look in.
Okay.
Or you shouldn't anyways. But, yeah, I was talking to some people yesterday. We'll get Isaacman on the show sometime soon, but next year they're going to do another one that's we're going to land human beings.
Are they actually going to get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, sometime starting in 27, I think, we're going to have automated drones landing on the moon once a month to deliver supplies there to build up for human beings going there to start creating a colony in 2028.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or not a colony, but a research base.
Will that affect anything as far as tides and all the other stuff go?
No, I mean, it's a nominal amount of weight.
Okay.
We'll see as we continue to bring more weight. But that kind of shit happens all the time with asteroids, like adding and subtracting mass from a planet. I mean, it's got to be a lot for it to be meaningful. But yeah, I would say I wouldn't be shocked if by 2030, 2032, all of our data centers are up there in a basically minus 270 environment, so you don't have to use any water here to cool them off with. I think that's very likely, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Would
Would you be able to see it from Earth when you see like a full moon?
If it's in the right spot, yeah. I said incorrectly the other day that you can see the flags. You can see the reflector panels, not the flags. Even if you could see the flags, they're kind of small. Even if you could see them, I think they're mostly bleached by UV now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think they're white.
Yeah, so it's a white flag. So technically the moon belongs to France because that's their flag. But, you know, they don't have a space program.
No, they don't have anything.
They can't even figure out body odor, so they're definitely not going to space.
Only question with the data centers on the moon is bandwidth for that. How are we getting that information back, or is this more so like
there will be
long-term?
dedicated Starlink satellites?
Yeah.
Okay, and kind of like relay through those back to Earth. Okay.
It was a crazy stat that I read yesterday that like, I don't know, 36 satellites from Starlink are being launched daily or something up there. I mean, Elon's been on this for fucking ever, but a lot of the people are asking on what's on the dark side of the moon. And Artemis II astronauts will observe.
Far side.
Yeah, well, they're calling it dark side here.
Well, that's incorrect terminology. It's the far side of the moon. I mean, technically,
Are you calling Pink Floyd liars?
Yes.
All right.
Technically, the reason it's the dark side of the moon is not because it necessarily never sees light. It's because it's a radio blackout for us, right? Like comms go dark there.
Okay.
That's why people have referred to it as the dark side of the moon, but it's a bit of a misnomer because it's not technically always dark. Far side.
Well, in the article here, they do go on to say far side. They're supposed to reach the far side of the moon on Monday, and their world will fall silent as communications with Earth are blocked by the bulk of our nearest neighbor here.
Yeah.
So they say there's going to be an hour-long communication blackout for the four people up there.
Sweet.
That's wild, man. Holy shit. So if you're tuning into this, something goes down, you're worried about it. No, it's just an hour. So the crew will be floating alone, cut off from Earth, and just gazing down at a part of the solar system that human eyes have never seen before. No shit. That's wild. Mm-hmm. So what are they? Obviously, they're shooting video and film or pictures and everything of this, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, dude.
Yeah, Bob, they've already taken some pretty serious pictures and put them on their Twitter account if you want to find them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
NASA or Artemis or
NASA.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this shit, man. I'm hooked. I keep popping in like Big Brother. What was the thing that you were watching the other night, Byron?
Fish Tank Live.
That's right, dude. Just put people in a house.
No one our audience age is going to care about that at all, so we don't got to talk about that.
I popped on it. I watched it with
great.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this the Earth? Yeah. Whoa, dude.
That's one of them. There's also one on my Twitter.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It seems fake, doesn't it?
It's not
it
flat.
It looks flat.
Wow.
me.
Guys, it is. I hate to break it to you. It is flat. They did
No,
confirm
pull
that.
the picture back up. You can see that it's not flat by the light. You got to zoom it way in. Zoom way in. As far.
If you have to zoom way in.
Nope, that's how life works.
No.
Zoom way in, all the way in on the edge somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. On the edge. Keep zooming. Zoom, 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 zoom.
He's all zoomed up, dude.
As far as I can go.
I can't zoom anymore. I can't. I
So you
can't
see
pull over.
Is that the Aurora Borealis?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes. But those little dots behind the aurora, those are stars that you technically can't actually see.
Okay.
Like if you were on Earth and they were a mile away, you wouldn't be able to see that right there. The reason you can see it is because gravity is warping light as it passes around the Earth. That's how we discovered general relativity. Well, that's how Einstein proved it. In 1919.
What Mac are you on, Bob? Because I got a different video of this.
Ross's iMac.
There you go. I'm gonna airdrop this to you here. We'll see if it works, but did you get it?
I accepted, told to save to downloads. We'll see if it does that.
Thank you.
Yours always takes 2 times for some
I don't
reason.
really understand why, man. Technology just isn't there. I've said this a million times on the show. But, yeah, you don't have it, do you?
No, send it again.
Told you it's fucked up. I'm just gonna text it to you, Bob.
That's fine too.
We're gonna go old school. That's the only thing that works. None of this bullshit ever fucking works, dude. Ever. And it's just useless. Apple's useless. Steve Jobs can suck my dick. The hologram. Obviously, he's dead, but this was the video. This was one of the first videos that was taken from the Artemis, and right after they took off. So when you get it, pop that up on screen and show Dan this, because what Dan is saying isn't true right now. All of it's a lie.
What are you talking about?
You'll see. So this was the first video that was taken up there from Artemis. Clearly flat. Right?
Sure.
No roundness whatsoever.
And there's an ice wall around the edge.
Yep. So
that
Kyrie
what the
Irving
Giants
was correct. It's flat, and I'm sorry, I hate to break your hearts today, but Earth is flat, nothing we can do about it. And I feel better about it. I feel better about everybody involved. It is, though, hilarious. By the way, it's obviously AI. It is hilarious to see the bickering back and forth of flat versus circular online, where you're just like, are you fucking retarded, man?
Yeah, there was some dude chirping on.
I saw that.
One of my posts, like, oh, fucking, you guys are just believing the lie. There's a special place in hell for you. I'm like, oh.
Most people who are doing that at this point are just rage baiting.
I don't know.
They're just trying to piss you off.
I can't tell, but
No,
like
it's-
the amount of times that I've gotten in the last, 4 days, just tagged in it of like, we never landed on the moon. You guys are believing in the government conspiracy.
Just content farming, just engagement baiting, just trying to get their number a little higher because someone's mad. It's so
Yeah,
stupid.
I guess so. Is that them in the ship right now, Bob? Pop that up.
Yeah, they had an interview.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, here you
Play
go.
it.
It's 39 seconds. But
Yeah,
here you
go ahead.
I heard that there was a little bit of an issue with the toilet. Which one of you was the plumber?
Turn it up.
I'll take that one. I'm the space plumber. I'm proud to call myself the space plumber. I like to say that it is probably the most important piece of equipment on board. So we were all breathing a sigh of relief when it turned out to be just fine. It was just an issue, I think, of sitting for a long time and needing a little time to warm up, a priming issue. But we did originally think that there could have been potentially something fouling up the motor. And luckily, we are all systems go.
Yeah, everybody duke out. All right, now what's important in this, Bob? Go back to that video and just pause it at any point. Okay. Look at how fucking jacked that black dude is. Look at the fucking quads on that guy. What a beast. And then did they stuff the Canadian up there?
He's the pilot. Yeah, he's the one that's sideways. Mission commander is the guy in the center left.
Okay.
Yeah. Victor Glover there, which is sounds like a professional fighter's name.
Yep.
To be honest, is
jacked,
a stud. Yeah.
Jesus.
He was a pilot for SpaceX before.
Okay.
This is his second time. Well, he spent like 170 days in space, I think. mission commander there, middle left, about the same. This broad right here has spent almost a full year in space.
Really?
Like 340 days or something. The Canadian, I think this is his first time. He was a aquatic guy.
Okay.
So same principles, but he was doing deep sea underwater exploration.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. That's wild. So Homegirl's been there before, but we've just
They've
never
all
been
well.
this
The only
far.
guy that hasn't been in space is the dude on the left, the tall guy, the Canadian.
The one that's
They just
cramped up there.
They just stuffed him in there. He's not even relevant.
No, that's
obviously.
That's why do we need him? Why do we need the Canadian there?
I don't know.
Again, I hate to ask the obvious, but if they're gonna jam him up in the fucking closet like that, the fuck does he serve? She fixed the toilet. I got all the dudes on this thing, and she was the one who fixed the toilet.
She's the engineer. It's her job.
So what?
Something breaks, she's the one that fixes it.
So what, dude? You know,
And everything and nothing weighs anything there, so it's fine.
Shitter's full, and then they make her clean it. All right. I like it. Good for them. Fucking female power, dude. But yeah, this one's going 4,600 miles above the lunar surface, giving all the astronauts the widest view and allowing them to see areas and features that no human has ever witnessed directly. And you said how long until we're putting people on the moon? 2 years?
Let me find it, actually.
That'd be cool.
NASA administrator.
Who's going? Is it going to be these guys?
I mean, presumably it'll be a different crew, but we'll see. Hang on a sec.
Because whoever steps out first, they'll be famous forever, obviously.
Yeah.
Someone's already done that before.
Well, he's dead, though.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. He's dead. Neil Armstrong's dead. So
Don't say that to him.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, here, I don't think we've played this yet. Bob, go to your Twitter. Let's see.
It should have been Buzz, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we played this.
When? Not on this show. Did we?
Oh, that might have been RPR.
Play it. What do we got here?
Computer's being annoying, but there we go.
Oh, this kid. Yeah, dude. That was on my Instagram.
No, here we
put it on Instagram. It was the best.
Yeah, play that.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
Yeah.
Why'd they bleep that?
I didn't know it was frickin'. When I heard it live, I thought it was fucking.
By the way, Jared Eisenman saw this on social media and found the kid and sent him a bunch of NASA shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Speaking of that, Bob, go to your...
Yeah. I like to hear that. You give him a round of applause.
Awesome. Go to your Twitter again. Play this thing from Glenn Beck.
What is he saying about it?
This is him interviewing Isaacman, and this is about the Artemis 2 and 3 and 4, which are the ones that are coming up.
So we're going up in Artemis 3, I think next year, right? And what is that one for? Because Artemis 4, we actually land on the moon, right?
Right. So we are getting back to the basics, the formula we used in the 1960s that helped us achieve the near impossible then, which is we're undertaking these missions in phases, learning to inform the next one. So right now, Artemis II is testing the spacecraft. And just to give you an update, those 4 astronauts right now are getting one heck of a view in a highly elliptical orbit. So at its peak, right now, they're approximately 43,000 miles away from Earth. Right, and at its low point, they swing around extremely fast, very low to Earth, about 115 miles above Earth. And they're going to stay there until for about another 12 hours or so. We're going to have a meeting and make sure all the systems are good, and then we're going to send them on the translunar injection where they will go around the moon farther into space than any humans have ever gone before. This is all a flight test for this vehicle and rocket. That's Artemis 2. Artemis 3 in 2027 is going to be very Apollo 9-esque, where we will rendezvous the spacecraft Orion with the landers, but we're going to do it in Earth orbit, where we're close to home. And we're going to get very comfortable with the integrated operations. And then in 2028, you're going to have Artemis 4, which will actually land NASA astronauts on the moon. In parallel, though, we are building the moon base. Starting in early 2027, literally on a NASA moon base website, you are going to see robotic, uncrewed landings on a near monthly cadence as we start testing out mobility and power and navigation surface improvements, scientific experiments, tech demonstrations, like actually working with the water ice on the moon. We're going to do that in parallel, building the base so when our astronauts arrive, they've got a lot of equipment to work with.
Yeah, I'm reading this now here. It says NASA's potential Artemis landing sites, which include crater rims, plains, and in some cases raised peaks that tower over the moonscape below, were picked for their scientific potential and accessibility, while also taking into the account the future crew's ability to communicate with Earth once on the ground.
Yeah, obviously you want to keep some kind of line of sight so communications aren't disrupted. And yeah, we'll put these landers into orbit, into Earth orbit in 27. If you remember, do you know how we landed on the moon the first time?
No.
And then how they got back up?
How we did?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like on the nose of the spacecraft, there was a pod, basically, the lunar lander, they called it. And it fired off, goes down to the fucking surface of the moon and lands. And that's called the descent lander. And then there's an ascent. There's an ascent lander as well. And it's part of it. So the descent lander creates basically a platform on the bottom. Everybody gets back in when they're done. They were there for like 12 hours, I think. Everybody gets, 21 hours, excuse me. Everybody gets back in, and then the ascent one lifts off like a completely it just splits it in half like a completely separate spacecraft. Not a whole lot of, there's no atmosphere to speak of, and the gravities are quite a bit easier to get away from. So I think they accelerated to like 2,500 miles per hour, which is nothing compared to what they do here. It's 10 times less.
Need a lot less fuel.
Yeah. So they just pop up into the air, and then the lunar module reattached to the front of the spacecraft. Everybody gets out, they do all their checks, and they blow that lunar module off into space, and then it landed back on the moon. So there's, from Apollo 11 and 12, there's landers still sitting on the moon right now. That's how we know we went there, because India, not too long after, not too long ago, I think it was 2019 maybe, did a flyby and took pictures, and you could see both of the landers, the lander module, the descent and the ascent for 11, and the module for 12 as well. You can see all of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the old footage now from because they colorized it. I went. It was an IMAX. I took my kid a couple years ago. They colorized all the footage. It's beautiful. I think it's on Netflix right now, from the '60s, about landing on the moon and everything else. And it's pretty wild when you watch the footage. Bob, if you can bring it up on YouTube, pull it up, because the suits look janky. Everything looked janky about the spaceship and everything else. Like, it's a miracle that we were able to do this in 1969. Like, once you really look at this shit, you're like, man, it just looks like tinfoil wrapped around with like duct tape and shit like that. It's pretty wild to see colorized. It was the first time I had seen it, where I was just like, all right, cool.
See if I can find.
Yeah.
Here's this.
Because when it was live, it was in black and white footage on television.
Okay, I don't know why that's there, but
yeah, here it is. But look at this shit. Like, these are like little dune buggies, and you're like, okay, cool. And then what's that thing on the front of this? Looks like a rake, just like in the air for no reason.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a dish. Looks like a satellite or something.
I guess. But we weren't there for that long, and we were able to do all this shit.
We were there for 21 hours. You get a lot done. They're probably on meth, too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What do you get all hopped up on?
Meth.
You think so?
Amphetamines, yeah. Back in the fucking 60s.
That's what the Nazis
100%.
did.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what all the fucking housewives were doing. Black beauties, they call them.
Oh,
It was just
black
amphetamines.
beauty. You think they were giving those to the astronauts?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
But look at Homeboy just doing burnouts up there.
Yeah, he's having a blast right now.
No shit. Like, it's just so wild to see in color, where the first image is like, look at this.
And that's, like, people think that it looks fake or whatever. It's like, no, that's what it, like, space is dark.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's the way it looks. And what you're seeing is light reflected off of the surface. It's not like here where there's an atmosphere and light is bouncing around everywhere.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've always said for years about making a movie in space is pointless. It's
Yeah,
just
stupid.
black, dude. Like, there's no reason to go and risk it. Also, the camera angles they had back then, I was really surprised by. Because, again, I watched, that old video in class of the black and white landing and all that stuff way back in the day. And then when this documentary came out and you were able to see it, you were just like, oh, shit, okay. Damn, dude, it's impressive.
Bob, look in your...
but it still looks janky.
Look in your Twitter again.
What do we got there?
This is a colorized photo of the crew.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Is this who's going to play them in the movie? God, it'd be great, dude. That's it. We got Fat Vance, Samuel L. Jackson, Katy Perry, obviously, and who's the cartoon guy?
What do you mean?
That's from South Park. Terrence, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, all right. You look, you guys know I'm not a animation guy. I understand that. Okay, it's been a long time since I've seen South Park, but this is absolutely fucking hilarious. The problem is, you keep doing shit like this. And let's say you are going to the moon on a regular basis, and normal people can do it. Fucking, you're gonna have Katy Perry and all these little assholes going up there all the time.
I mean, it's gonna be primarily a research facility for a very long time. Space tourism is limited to going just up into the. How high did they really get?
Yeah. What was the actual
50 miles, maybe 80
above it?
Who?
The Blue Origin.
Yeah, the Blue Origin people with Katy Perry, the real astronauts. Sorry, Bob. Just look up real astronauts on Google, and that'll
62 miles.
That'll help you.
Yeah,
62 miles up.
Yeah,
but the shots were nicer, though. I will say that the footage was nicer for those guys. Show Katy Perry flying around, because they were having a good time up there. That is the astronauts you need. Instead, they got homegirl fixing a toilet up there. Katy Perry wouldn't fix the toilet, I can tell you that. Look at these. I mean, they're treating them like real people. Fuck? Bob, what are you doing,
was
Bob?
that? I almost switched over.
Yeah,
Holy
I don't know what that was.
Shit.
Here you go.
We almost showed the devil fucking someone. Yeah.
Jameer's in space.
She's got a flower.
Flynn, I got you, Flynn. Gotcha. Proud of you, Flynn.
Who's that? Is that a real astronaut?
No.
Oh, the moon. You guys, I have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing. Wow.
For the audio listeners, the life is draining out of Dan's body as we're showing this right now.
Those are the only people to make space unfucking cool.
Look at that. Is that a little credit card? What is she holding up? Butterfly.
Whoa. That's amazing.
I hope when you're on your deathbed, you can't move or talk, but your eyes are open. Kind of like ALS or something, right? And then somebody just wheels this in on a TV, and then on repeat, they just play Katy Perry in space for you.
That's what.
Until you die.
That's what the song "One" by Metallica is about.
Is it really? That's funny.
No, it's about a guy from World War I who got his arms and legs blown off.
Jesus Christ.
And he was deaf and mute. It's based on a book called Johnny Get Your Gun, and it's a guy who stepped on a landmine and blew off his arms, legs, couldn't speak, couldn't hear anything, couldn't see anything.
I had no idea.
And he's just it's like his inner dialogue is he's trapped inside of his body and begging them to kill him.
Holy shit. That's fucking intense.
It was a fun war.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure was. But if it happens to you, just know this is what I'll do.
No, I've got a living will.
What does that mean?
It means if I go into certain conditions, not authorized but required to murder me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesse's got the what is it? Do not resuscitate rights?
DNR.
Yeah. She's got that for me.
Mine isn't a DNR. Mine's a fucking, it's kind of the inverse of that. It's the conditions under which you're allowed to murder me.
Okay. And what's your list?
It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, we shouldn't be sharing that. Really.
Why?
Because then
I've got mine.
Then you can
not-
instigate something on the list just to kill me. That's
let's
stupid.
not do
I
that.
no, I'll tell you mine. ALS, dude. If that happened to me and I was towards the end like that,
You could kill yourself though. You don't.
no, you can't. That's the problem. So
Yeah, you
somebody's
can.
got to give you fentanyl or something,
Nah,
dude.
nah,
And you
shoot
can't move.
yourself in the face with a gun. You know, ALS doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't, but still, it's a long process.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to blow your brains out of the back of your head with a fucking shotgun.
Right.
Kurt Cobain wrote that.
He sure did. Right before he died,
Well,
as a matter of fact.
somebody said it was the masterpiece.
But yeah,
the pattern.
that would Jesse and I have rules where it's just like, hey, get me all fented up and get me out of there. What's the other one? Dementia. Dementia, you can go ahead and wipe me out. God, we went through a list the other night, me and my wife, and I was just like, okay, cool.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I've
Checklist.
got. It's a version of the Notebook, but it's a notebook of myself, and it's the series of questions. And at the end is like, if you don't get 5 out of 10 of these right, kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I'll know for sure.
Okay. What are the 10 questions, though?
Again, I'm not sharing that information.
I'll
It's none of
share
your fucking
mine.
Business.
I'll share mine. First Braves World Series. If I don't remember that year, go ahead. Boom. That's it.
What year did they win?
95.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. Told you, Bob.
What was
If
the
I
last
hey,
one they won?
if I forgot it, well, I was in a coma for that one.
Did we count that? Yeah.
I was in a coma for that one, so I don't count it. They do. But that was the first thing my wife said when I got out of that 11-day coma was, you're not going to believe this. The Braves won the World Series. And I was like, what? I didn't think we were supposed to win that year either. But, yeah, my questions are pretty simple. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you got to go with grandmother, all that other stuff, and then the fun stuff. Favorite song to fuck to, Chattahoochee, obviously by Alan Jackson, things like that. If I can't remember Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson, you go ahead and blow my brains out. And we have a full list of that.
I mean, 95 wasn't their first World Series, obviously.
No, but for me it was, right?
Their first Atlanta World Series.
Yes. I don't count Milwaukee. I don't do that
I mean,
bullshit.
you were alive in 1957.
Well, I sure wasn't.
Yeah.
I sure wasn't. But yeah. Oh, she's popped in. We went through the list of things that you can kill me to. Because you were the one that pitched fentanyl to me, by the way. And I agreed with you. I don't know what that process is, though. What happens if you snort a line of fentanyl?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I heard somebody else told me that it was pretty intense. Like you fucking twitch around and shake out for a while.
Well, yeah, from the outside. On the inside, you're high as fuck.
Well, you're gone?
I think so.
Okay,
I
because
don't
the
know.
other one that was pitched was heroin as well. Like everybody says that that we've talked to, that we're friends with, who's done heroin, is like it's so great that you understand why people get hooked on it. So therefore, like that first hit, you can't go back, and you're always chasing that dragon. So that was another one where I was like, well, let's do that too. So yeah, we went through a list together. I think it's important to have a death list with your mate, whoever that is, because there's this certain shit that you're just like, man, no, I'm all good on that. And there's also certain ways I don't want to die. I've already gone over that list. Do you have that?
I don't care.
I don't want to drown.
Drowning would be fine.
No fucking way, dude. Drowning? No way.
What's wrong with that?
It's forever. And it's just, you freak out underneath the water. Have you almost drowned?
I didn't freak out.
Really? I freaked out, dude. Yeah.
You pass out before you die.
Did you have to train for that, like people in the Navy do it all, Dan? Like in case you jumped into water on accident?
No, just growing up, in the South with reckless parents. That'll do it.
Womb Raider in the chat just said, heroin is a warm hug from God. Wow, dude. What
Sounds
a
right.
description. What a fucking great description for it.
Yeah,
what I've heard.
I've almost drowned a number of times.
Really?
Just, like,
Then you don't.
you either do or you don't.
Yeah, no,
It's
I know.
Yeah, it's
but
not a big deal.
for the first few moments, dude, you panic. And I just, obviously I lived, but if you don't, man, that would be a fucking horrific way to go. How long does it take? How many seconds until you drowned?
It's more so you pass out first. So like your body will just shut down first, and then your lungs will fill with water, and then you'll die because you don't have any oxygen.
Okay.
But your brain will shut down before like you're actually dead.
You know the other one that haunts my dreams all the time, and I can still hear in my head to this day, is those people during 9/11 who jumped out of the buildings, and you could hear them land. That thump, that sound on the pavements, or some of them hit the side of the building and all that other shit. God damn, dude, those sounds haunt me. I couldn't do that either. And now I've heard you do black out during that. Is that true? If you're at a certain height, you black out before you hit the ground?
Maybe. I don't know. When you're under extreme stress, sometimes your body will produce a bunch of DMT.
Yeah.
And send you into like something of a dream state.
Okay.
Because people free fall from planes all the time and they don't black out.
Yeah,
well, sometimes they do, but not always.
No, but I mean, you've got you got a parachute on. You know you're going to live. With just jumping off a building when you know you're not going to live, I'd be afraid that I'd be awake the whole time right until I hit the fucking ground. That would freak me out. So that's the way I don't want to go.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
Really? God, you're dark, dude. Drowning and jumping off a fucking building?
You're not. The options aren't life or death. It's death under some circumstance. I mean, obviously everybody wants to go in their sleep.
Yeah.
But what if I had something to do the next day? I want to do that, then die.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
But what is that thing? I mean, other than, let's say, a standing res at Red Lobster on Friday, like during Lobster Fest, obviously. I want to do that and then die the next day. But, oftentimes you don't have that situation. Plane crash, I wouldn't mind. It almost happened once. So I was like, all right, if this is it, this is it. Some weird thing kicked in where I was just like, well, shit. And I had a drink too. I was up in first, and I had a drink in my hand, and I was like, "Well, fuck it, this is it, I guess." And that's it. So that one is on my list. But jumping off a building, that's a no-go for me. I think strangling would be fucking tough. Whenever I hear these like hanging cases, God damn, that seems like a terrible way to go.
Well, proper hanging isn't bad because they break your neck.
Yeah, you're not supposed to strangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's face it. Would you expect me to know how to strangle myself properly? No.
I mean, you can look it up on YouTube how to tie a noose correctly.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm good at it. I was never good at like midshipman's knots or whatever they're called. Like, did you ever take those rope courses in Boy Scouts?
No, I was in the Army.
No, whatever. I was in the Boy Scouts. Sorry, I'm more decorated than you. Hey, these 3 fingers are for life, brother.
I don't think that's a thing. Isn't that fucking Hunger Games?
No, that's
the
Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts, dude. Sorry you never served.
That shows you.
Sorry you never served.
That shows you how
Scouts.
gay the Boy Scouts were.
Yeah.
It's like this is the width of the thing that's going inside you.
Yep.
That's what that means.
Those 3 fingers were going up a lot of buttholes. A lot of buttholes. Speaking of which, that was one of the things that the Supreme Court ruled on, by the way.
What's that?
That those lawsuits were able to go through. They were in like billions of dollars, and they said yes. So yeah, that's going down there. Who's in the chat here? Holly Movie Star just gave us $2. She said, "Shallow water blackout killed one of my friends." Fuck, that would be gnarly, dude. Shallow Water.
Is that a punk band?
Yeah, there is a band called Shallow Water, by the way. But that's the way that Obama's chef died, right? Wasn't he in like 3 feet of shallow water?
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
look, we're not saying if he drowned or if he was killed. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm just asking questions like Tucker Carlson today. But shallow water would suck. Fucking A, dude. Bathtub would suck. I'm trying to think of the other ones that would just be fucking horrific. I don't think a car crash would be that bad.
Depends.
That's kind of like why I like the end of Sons of Anarchy.
If it's not instant, it's pretty bad.
Did you watch the end of Sons of Anarchy?
I never watched
the last scene.
I never watched it.
It's been over for 10 years. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. Jax Teller is on a motorcycle, and he just veers over into the other lane in front of a Mack truck, and he's got his arms wide open, dude. And then, boom! I think that would be an easy way to go out. Strangling would be tough. jumping off a building.
You're missing the number one.
What is
the
it?
number one? And it's crazy you're missing it because you listen to it once a week.
Okay.
Being eaten alive by an animal that doesn't kill you first.
Oh, God, that would be terrible. No, I don't want that either.
A lion, right, or a tiger, they clamp your neck. They make sure you're dead for the most part before they start going after you. But dogs, wolves, bears, they don't bother with that.
Right.
They just rip into you.
Yeah. I don't want that either.
That's number one. There's not even a close second.
No, they want the so a lion will feed for hours at a time, and then fuck off. Or sometimes it'll leave it there and come back. Sometimes they'll share it with smaller like wolves and shit too.
Oh God.
But a fucking bear, I guess they just like the meat to be warm still. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know why, but they don't like murder you immediately.
They might just not care.
They just don't care. And like wild dogs, the worst videos for Nature Nook that to like fuck with Jesse are the African spotted dogs because they go feeding friends. They're like piranhas.
Yeah.
Like they don't bother killing you. They're trying to get their piece as quick as possible.
And it's just so rapid, fast, and these fucking animals live for so long. We were just like,
A
holy
long
shit.
time.
Just kill this fucking person. Yeah, that would be terrible, man.
Even a shark attack, not that bad. You're dead pretty fast after a shark. Like when a shark gets you, if it kills you and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because it's big, you know. So like that I get. Remember the end of Legends of the Fall with Tristan?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt going up against the bear? No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. That would be a horrific death.
I think I could take the bear.
You think you?
No.
What do you need there? Just a Montana knife?
No. A big ass gun.
But let's say you don't have one.
Then I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, and that's what happened there. So
You're not faster. You can't outclimb it.
Yep.
The only thing you can do climbing wise is try to get to branches that won't support it. Essentially.
Let's see. Paddleboarding in 4 feet of water. That was the Obama guy. Coop Cooper's in the chat who just said that. Was that true? He was paddleboarding in 4 feet of water?
Yeah.
The chef, the dead chef for Obama?
That's what they said, yeah.
And he died from that?
Well, he died from being under it.
Yeah, I mean.
Doesn't matter how much water there is.
But are you inside of that thing like a kayak?
No, a paddleboard is flat. It looks like a wide surfboard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So how do you die in that 4 feet of water?
Turnover.
Might want to stop asking these questions.
Yeah, live on YouTube. If the feed gets cut. Yeah, that's a weird one. I didn't know that story. Thank you, Coop Cooper, for sharing that. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Paddleboarding in 4 feet of water? That dude was jacked.
Yeah, well, you know.
Ah, boy.
Muscle doesn't make you swim well.
I guess not, man. But either way, at least we could go super dark on Good Friday here. Bob, what do you do? Do you take the kids out?
No, we're not doing anything. We'll go to church on Sunday, but
okay.
I don't think we're going on today.
Is your wife Catholic?
No, it's really annoying.
Oh, shit. How did that shake out?
What happened there?
Yeah, Bob.
I don't know. I pay
Did you
for it.
ask beforehand?
I pay for it every day. I knew she wasn't.
Okay. And you were fine with that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Were your parents fine with it?
Yeah, they don't care.
All right. Some people fucking care, dude.
Oh, I know. But no, they didn't mind.
I mean, God cares, but that's cool.
Yeah, God cares. I'm gonna have
You're
to
gonna
answer
pay
for
for this eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was one of my fraternity brothers was in a long relationship with this Jewish chick, and I thought they were going to get married, and we loved her. She was awesome. Her parents were like, "No, unless he converts, no, we're not doing it." And I was just like, "Whoa, shit, dude." That's how that relationship ended. So weird. At least we could go real dark on Good Friday. Big fan of that. All right, now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. You can submit on drinkinbros.com. Let's pull up all the fun stuff here, Bob. So we had some John Rambo bags left over. I think we've only got 20 left, so buy those now. If you're out there, right on screen, boo bang here. That was in a bro box in January. Those things fucking rock, dude. I actually ordered another one because I liked it so much. God, it was fucking rad. So those are up right now, and then go back. What else do we have there? I think the fucking beach shirts. Those are dope. Pop those up on screen. We just bought 2 of those live on air yesterday. So we got the mugs logo there, and it's short sleeve for the summer. So you can go out and barbecue and just fuck right off in these. And then the other one is the old school Drinkin' Bros crest. So we've got those available right now. And then did Brandon put up an Operation Epic Fury one? I think you did for Trump. Yeah. Pop that up there as well. So yeah, we get a ton of shit in the store. Bro Box is on fire. You can order that now. And then next month, you guys told us what your favorite item was out of all these years, and we replicated it in a different color and all that other stuff. So I'll be able to share that probably in 2 weeks. I just want to confirm that it came in on time and all that other stuff. It's a big boy item. You can also submit for Drinkin' Bro of the Week on drinkinbros.com, and it gets emailed to us live on air, or the app. The app is free on iPhones and Androids. 32,000 subscribers on it, and it's in the same tradition that Jared built this entire community on, which is if you need to go to hold of somebody. There's no admins on there. There's a wall like Facebook. You can also listen to all the podcasts on there. And it's hooked up to your phone and Patreon and all that fun stuff. And you can communicate all day long on there, and you don't have to wait for an admin to approve it or any shit like that. There's some wild-ass shit on there. All right, this submission is from Thomas from Kansas. Has been a listener since 2018. He wants to nominate Aaron Blair, deceased. He says, we lost another one of the good ones this week. Aaron Blair was a warfighter, literally and figuratively. He was the life of every gathering, party, or even just a few driveway beers, all while battling his own GWAT demons. My favorite Aaron story is when the Westboro Baptist Church, that is known for their crazy bullshit, I know who they are, protesting signs, decided to hold up signs along Aaron's driving route one day. They had signs reading, "Thank God for dead soldiers," and "Thank God for maimed soldiers." And Aaron took offense to that. He pulled over and found out that their signs were made of pretty sturdy wood. So he got to whacking, dude. Took out a fucking blade and got to whacking. He gave up a little bit of freedom for it. But that's the dude we all loved. Drink a beer for Aaron. He would want you to. Cheers. Cheers to you, Thomas. Thank you for the submission, and we're sorry to hear about your friend, man. But cheers to Aaron Blair. Hopefully he's listening up there right now. All right? Appreciate you guys tuning in on a day in and day out basis. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. Yes, that is all the advertisers care about. When we get to 10,000, I'll shut the fuck up about it. And then head on over to Spotify for the video. I'm not going to tell you to leave a review over there. We're already over 10,000, so we're good. But if the video is live on YouTube, it'll be live on Spotify. So you'll be able to have that option. And then Coop is slowly putting the back catalog up as we speak. I think he's gotten through over 1,000 videos so far, which is dope. So thank you for that. And thank you guys. Enjoy Easter weekend out there. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin' Bros Podcast. Good night, everyone.